Howdy everybody, welcome back to a sort of different style of video, sort of like a, not really documentary, but kind of just a video where I cover different things in The Sims 1, and today we're going to be talking about the creepy side of The Sims 1, because The Sims 1 is probably the creepiest game in the series, due to a lot of the things you can encounter in the game and see. So, let's get into this list of creepy things. So, first up, we got the Burglar. This is probably the most iconic thing in The Sims 1 that people know about. Probably the creepiest version of the Burglar, and probably the scariest version, but also probably one of the goofiest versions as well. Because of, this man steals some of the most goofy shit I've ever seen. This man takes people's stoves. This man takes everything in the house. He's a pretty weird criminal, but this guy, his music is iconic. It is scary. But yeah, I think it's not even really him. I think it's just the music that made him iconic. And yeah, this is our first guy, the Burglar. This guy scared a lot of people when they first played it. But yeah, let's get on to the next pick. Next up, we have ghosts. Now, ghosts are kind of weird in this game. You cannot play as them like in future Sims games. And they're straight up just bullies. They are mean, they are scary. Even if they're like your family member, they will still scare you, jump out at you, and basically just terrorize your entire household for the night. I mean, this is most prevalent in the goth house. This is sort of a combination between both those things, the goth house and ghosts, because ghosts are present in the goth house. I mean, it is just chaos at night. There's ghosts all around the place. People are getting scared. No one can get to sleep. I mean, it is deranged. These ghosts are straight up lunatics in this game. Their music is creepy. They are creepy. They act like jerks. I mean, god damn. So, let's move on to our next goddamn pick. Next pick on this deranged list is the Tragic Clown. The Tragic Clown is probably one of the most iconic Sims characters. He was introduced in Living Large, and he was demented. I mean, you had to buy a painting, which was actually already in the base game, but it didn't do anything in the base game. With Living Large installed, it made this painting haunted by a depressed, kind of sociopathic clown that constantly ruined your Sims' days and made them worse, to the point where you most of the time had to call clown catchers just to get rid of this guy, which costs $500 to get rid of this fool. And if you didn't want to pay that much money, you could always just light the painting on fire. That was your other way of getting rid of this fool. But yeah, this was a demented character. And just a really creepy character, because he didn't really have any explanation on what he was doing here. Like, who is this guy? What the hell's wrong with him? Anyway, let's get on to our next pick. So next on our list of Sims 1 creepy stuff is a pretty unexpected one, and one that only appeared in this game. And that is phone calls. Now, phone calls are kind of weird, because sometimes you get pretty normal phone calls, and actually good phone calls, where you'll get free money and stuff just from answering the phone. You'll also get, an offer to adopt a child as well through a phone call. So it's kind of, there are good parts of the phone calls. But then there's the creepy parts, where prank callers will call up your household, and if you answer, they will basically say some of the most creepy shit I've ever heard in a Sims game. I mean, they'll talk about, being, to keep your door shut, that you have been chosen, they will come soon, like some really creepy stuff. And, yeah, I'm surprised prank calls have not returned in any other Sims game, but, yeah, they were creepy. So that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. I know there's other stuff in the game that I didn't cover. There's the Grim Reaper and some other stuff as well, like Magic Town and some other creepy stuff. But I wanted to cover the main few topics, you know, and show some footage of them from my own gameplay, from my own channel. Just, you know, I found random clips on my channel and just included them in, you know, to give an example. And yeah, this was just a video I've had in mind for a while of just recording a sort of, not really documentary, but kind of a covering of different stuff in The Sims 1. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. But I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.